Hey everyone, this is Mike Rival. I'm one of the branch managers at Realty Advantage. We're excited to have you here today.
And I'm Christine Gray. I'm another one of our branch managers and happy to be here to help share some tips to help you grow your business this spring.
We've got a lot of content to cover today, but these are the four main topics we're looking to help you guys out with. Again, the spring market's here. Office has been extremely busy, and we're here for you. We have three on-site managers to support you in any way we can. So, hopefully you guys take away some good information from this. And if you have any questions, please reach out and let us know.
The first thing we'll talk today about is refreshing your marketing. Getting into spring, you want to make sure everything is up to date. Your online presence is great. If you have referral clients or new clients, they're all going to go and Google you. So you want to make sure your first impression is great and complete. We can help you as long as you can provide us some basic information. The first place I would suggest you start is go to your agent website. We provide an agent page for every one of our agents. You just want to make sure you have, if you want to customize bio here, we just need 3 to 4 simple sentences about your experience, your specialties, whatever you want to share there. We also would like testimonials from you. So please reach out to your past clients. We have basically an easy button that we can share to make it easy for them to provide a short statement about their experience with you. And then we'll add that to your agent page as well.
Yeah, definitely take advantage of this. As Chris had mentioned, every single one of our agents has a page on our website. They're typically found on page 1 when buyers and sellers are Googling you. So take advantage of this and make sure you fill it out. It only takes a couple minutes. It really can have a big impact on your business. If you have any questions about this or the testimonials, just send us an email and let us know.
The next thing to check is your outside of our page, what your online presence looks like. Again, if those potential clients are going to be looking you up, they're going to go to realtor.com is usually the first place they go. They're going to look at Zillow. They're going to go to LinkedIn. They're going to see if you have a Facebook page. All these tools are free. You just have to take the time to go and set them up, and we can guide you with how to do that. You also want to check your MLS contact information. Make sure your email there is current. Make sure your cell phone there is current so that other agents can reach you, if they're trying to get in touch with you about a property. That is crucial information.
Third one is email signatures. These are often overlooked, but emails are considered marketing. They also fall under the requirements of the state as far as you have to disclose the broker in your email signature. There has to be the office phone number. So those are the more formal requirements here. You can see an example of a bad signature is what I would call that on the left. I see that all the time. Agents with all different companies. I have a listing. I just got one recently. An agent shooting me an email. Hey, can you call me? I'd like to find out more about the listing. No phone number, no email signature. I didn't even know if they were an agent. It's not professional. It's also a blown opportunity for you for marketing. On the right, you'll see you've got your name, where you do business, contact information. You've got all the state requirements in there, and make sure your email signature has your web page so that clients can go look for houses. Very important free advertising.
The other thing that we'll touch on today is listing presentations. Especially in this market, listings will drive your business. It's, for every one listing, we've got 20 buyers that are competing for it. So you want to be able to get listings. If you have a potential meeting with a home seller, we have digital presentations for you. We have hard copy presentations for you. They are full of a lot of helpful information about the process of selling a home, as well as your bio and some other information in there that can really help drive your appointment. It'll help you be more organized as you read through it and you have a set sort of process to follow, as well as it gives you a more expert impression to your potential seller. We also have hard copies too for buyers and sellers. You can take these with you to appointments. Can be very helpful and helps leave a tangible with that potential client. Helps you make a great first impression.
Next thing we're going to cover is paperwork. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but it is very important. Your contracts are what guide every one of your real estate transactions. You want to make sure you've got all the required forms in there, addenda, and most importantly, you need to understand these forms so you can explain them to your buyers, sellers, and investors.
Okay, as you know, forms change very often, much more than they used to. So we want to make sure everyone is up to date. of course, for knowledge, but also when you're presenting an offer or listing agreement to a client, you want to be able to run through everything smoothly. So we always suggest that you go into zip forms and just create a sample contract at least once a year with all the addendum and contingencies attached. Read through it so you're very comfortable with it. Especially this last fall, there were a lot of major changes. So you want to make sure you're reviewing the summary of changes that are provided by each board. And then again, practice going through that current version of the paperwork. Written disclosure is, of course, just a reminder. When in doubt, disclose. So whether it's something to do with property condition or if you're related to a party in the contract, just make sure it's in writing. There are appropriate addendum for any of those circumstances. This form is very important when we're in a competitive market like we are. We just don't have enough listings. So every buyer wants to compete and they ask if they can waive, an appraisal contingency or pay the difference if the appraiser comes in low, or do a pre-inspection versus a full home inspection contingency. Anything like that, you just want to make sure, again, in writing, just make sure the buyer acknowledges they understand what they're waiving and how that can impact them.
Yeah, this is an important one, especially in a competitive market. We all want, especially got multiple offers coming in. The buyers are very emotional. They want to be aggressive. So make sure you have this form done and make sure they understand, like Chris said, what they're waiving and what contingencies they do have in their offer.
And this form, I get a lot of questions about if the broker is holding the deposit. We have certain rules that we, how to handle deposit. God forbid a check bounces, we have to notify, we knew all those steps. This form was created so that if a title company is holding your earnest money deposit, they're subject to essentially the same rules. So make sure if the title company is holding it, you have this form that spells that out. And then you'll notice on the last page of the form, of course, the seller and the buyer sign while you're, in the process of your offer and executing your contract. The title company needs to sign as well because they're the escrow agent that's going to be bound by these. So after the contract's ratified, as soon as you get this signed by the title company, we need to sign a copy of the signed page here as well.
Okay, the next thing I want to cover is being the local market expert. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I know even just a few months ago, buyers were of the mind, hey, prices are going to be coming down in the spring. Interest rates will be back in the 4s and 5s. I'm going to wait to buy then. Prices have gone up. So we want to make sure is that you're educating your clients as to what's actually happening price-wise in your specific zip code, your particular community, wherever you're farming. And a way to do that is through market reports. We do prepare market reports both as a company, and obviously you're familiar with getting them from Bright MLS. But you want to make sure you are constantly researching the inventory. What listings are out there? What's happening with prices? Be prepared for those questions from your buyers and sellers, and make sure you educate them as to what's really happening in the market. One thing we just recently introduced is market reports from our website. Anybody can access these. Just go to our website on the top, click on reports. They'll have every report for Maryland, Virginia, and Florida now. I think we've got 5 counties under each jurisdiction. These reports are real time. You can see how many listings have come out, what's happening with pricing. There's also great demographic information in there, income reports, very valuable. So take advantage of those. If you have any questions, just give us a call or shoot us an email and we'll show you how to take advantage of that. We're going to do a separate video for our agents just to explain how that can work. Last one I want to cover today is just prospecting, really. Reach out to your contacts. Again, this time of the market, spring, as everybody's getting excited. I know Chris was really excited about making sure agents are out there and reaching out to their sphere of influence.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to have some advanced CRM, but you should have just a list of who all your past clients were, your friends, your family, and you can just send them an newsletter or even an e-postcard or a mailed postcard or an email. It can be really simple, but you have to reach out. The worst thing as a realtor is hearing a month later, like you run into somebody who you knew really well, but just haven't seen them in a while. And they're like, oh, we just sold our house, or, oh, my daughter just bought a house, or whatever it is. As long as you're reaching out and letting them know that you're still, in business and happy to help, it's a really easy, very cheap way to get great clients. You just have to let them know you're still there for them.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's just, putting it on your to-do list every day, reaching out to your sphere of influence. Make sure you don't forget about your past clients. There are a lot of tools out there, and I get asked a lot of questions about this. If you're doing no outreach right now, you don't need these tools. This is for if you are regularly keeping up with your clients and you want to expand on that. There's a lot of really, really powerful tools out there. I know for email campaigns, we use both Constant Contact and MailChimp. For direct mail, postcards, flyers. If you're doing farming, Vistaprint and Prospects Plus, we've used both of them. Great tools. Again, social media. If you're posting something to social media every day, or at minimum every other day, there's tools that will do that automatically for you. Sendable and Sprout are two that I've used. So again, these are more advanced if you're doing a lot of outreach, but regardless, you got to do the minimum. This is the springtime. You got to get your name out there, and that's how you're going to grow your business. I know we covered a lot in a short time frame today. We're going to have some follow-up videos where we expand on some of the stuff we're chatting about. We're really excited to help you grow your business this spring. So again, if we can help you in any way, we have 3 full-time on-site managers in our office, Hope area. It's Christine Gray and myself. We're here for you. We also have Sonia, who's a full-time administrator. Again, anything we can do to help you grow your business this spring, we're here.